Hey guys, so today for Try It Out Tuesday, I am really excited because I'm reviewing these Cover FX custom cover drops. I've heard a ton about these like really recently on YouTube and Instagram and stuff. Like a lot of my favorite beauty bloggers have been using these and raving about them, so of course I wanted to get my hands on them and try them out for myself. So these are literally just straight up pigment, and then you just add them to any product that you already liked for your face and basically create your own foundation, which is really cool. So you can add them to a primer that you already like, a moisturizer, I've seen people use it with an oil, pretty much anything, or I feel like you could even add it to another foundation to make it more full coverage. Obviously, the more pigment you put with your products, the more pigmented and more full coverage it's going to be. So you really can create your own coverage and create your own foundation with a product that you know you already love. So I'm really curious to see how these are going to work and see how easy they are to use and whatnot. So I'm going to put them to the test and try them out for you today. So I'm going to mix my cover drops with my Benefit the Porefessional primer because, as you guys know, I am currently obsessed with this primer. It just leaves my skin looking really smooth, really even, and I really like the finish of it. So hopefully this mixed together will look really good. So I'm just going to apply some of this on my hand because I don't have a mixing dish or anything like that. I'm not fancy. And then it says shake well. Was that well? I don't know, hopefully. Okay, I did 3 drops because it said that that's like full coverage. But yeah, if I need more, I'll come back for more. So I'm just mixing it together on my hand. I really like the consistency, it's so soft. Okay, so here's with that first amount that I put on. I feel like the color matches me pretty good. If anything, it's a little light, but I even went up a shade. I used to be N20, and this time I got N25. So yeah, maybe I'm just really tan right now, but yeah, I feel like it's not that much coverage, so I'm definitely gonna go in with more. But I also didn't use that much before, so it's like the amount that I used last time too, so not very much. Okay, so definitely like the coverage a lot better with the second layer. It looks really full coverage, really even and really smooth. I feel like my face looks really white right now, but I could fix that up with some bronzer. I could probably have gone up a shade, especially if I'm going to be tanning and stuff, but the coverage is really nice. It looks really good. I'm going to go put on the rest of my makeup and just stare at myself in the mirror and look at my skin, and I'll let you guys know what I'm thinking at that point. Okay, now I have all my makeup done, and I've really been looking at my skin a lot while I was obviously looking in the mirror, and I think this looks really good. It definitely looks very full coverage. With the primer that I used, it looks really smooth, really matte, and I really like the way it looks. So far I'm really happy. I think this is like really cool that you can totally like create your own foundation, create your own coverage level. Obviously, if I was going for like a super natural look, I wouldn't have made it as full coverage as I like it right now. That's what's cool about this, like literally anyone can use it because you can just make it into however full coverage you want and use any base that you want. Like I've seen people use it with an oil for those of you who like a really hydrated, moisturized looking face. I've seen people use it with a moisturizer if you just want like a make your own tinted moisturizer type of thing. So instead of like buying a tinted moisturizer, buying a full coverage foundation, buying something in between, you can literally just have this and then use all your different products. Like you already have a moisturizer, you probably already have an oil, and you probably already have a primer that you like, and you can just put this with any of those things and then you have a different foundation. So yeah, right now I really like it. I feel like a little scientist creating my own foundation, which is really cool. And I'm gonna check in, I'm gonna wear this all day, and I'll check in with you guys in a few hours and see how it has held up. I'm not really going to test the lasting power because that really depends on the primer that you use. I feel like the lasting power on this is going to be fine because I've used this primer before and I know I like it, but I just want to see how, you know, the pigment holds up and if it separates on my face or anything like that. But so far so good. I'm really impressed and think this is a really cool product. Okay guys, so I have had this foundation or cover drops on for like 5 hours now, and I'm still super impressed. It definitely competes with a full coverage foundation. I haven't gotten oily at all. I feel like I still look full coverage. I still look matte and everything like that, so, and that's what I am looking for in a foundation, so it works really well for that. But I like that I have the option to make it less full coverage if I'm going for a more natural look. And you can mix it with any primer that you want. So if you want a dewy finish, you can mix it with a dewy finish primer. And if you want something matte and poreless like me, I recommend mixing it with the Benefit Professional Primer because that worked really well for me. So yeah, I would highly recommend this to anyone, anywhere, because you can literally do whatever you want with it, which is really nice. It's super versatile, which I think is really cool and why it's like a unique, cool product. So I am super impressed, super happy with this week's Try It Out Tuesday. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will have a link to this product and my Benefit Professional Primer in the description box down below if you want to check either of those products out. I really like both of them, obviously. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. I love you guys, and if there's any other products you want me to try for future videos, make sure you put them in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye!